Mexico. This next song is a song I wrote back in the 90s when my band frequently traveled down to El Paso to play. And the place we played was a little juke joint called Wild Hairs, and the guy that owned it was about half crazy. If you live out in that Chihuahua desert for too long, you get about half crazy. This guy, when we'd show up with plenty of time to load our stuff in, and get up on the stage and set it all up and be ready to play. And right when we show up, he'd say, "Hey man, let's get in my car. I want to take you guys for, don't I owe you a meal? I want to take you guys for a meal." We're like, "Yeah man, no problem, that's cool." And we would get in his car and we'd drive to the border of Juarez, Coahuila, Mexico. We'd get out, walk across into Juarez. About 2 blocks in on the left-hand side was this big Mexican steakhouse that had red shag carpet on the floor, and the waiters wore those fluffy 70s tuxedos, linen white tablecloths. And we'd sit down and eat these big steak dinners, and they had those old school, I don't know if some of you guys remember this, but they used to have these little stainless steel Lazy Susan things that had like a tub of butter and then a tub of sour cream and another tub of cheese over there and a big old baked potato. We had that kind of a meal every time we'd go down there. And when we were done with a meal that was several courses and a salad and all that stuff, and by the time we were out of there, it took about 45 to an hour to do it, and it cost $4 a person. I'd look at my watch and realize that it was about time for us to start playing, much less, load in and set up. We hadn't even set up yet, and he'd say, "Oh man, before we leave, let's go across the street and just have one beer. I want to show you this bar." And we'd walk across the street to this juke joint called the Kentucky Club, which is a very unique and special bar. I've not seen many like this one. Amazing ancient tile work. It's been a bar for more than 100 years. Huge antique mirror behind the bar with a crack that ran right down the middle of it. The story was that when President Ronald Reagan was in the service as a young man, he liked to get drunk in that bar, and he threw a shot glass at it and broke it. In front of that mirror, piles and piles of ice, and underneath all that ice was ice cold beer. Antique cash register with a drawer hanging wide open, and all that Mexican money laying in there. People whooping and hollering. But this place had a feature that I have not seen in many other bars, and I usually check when I go into bars. I've been in a lot of bars. It had a urinal in front of every bar stool. Not seen that. It goes like this. Tripping down to Mexico, where there's a white sand and the tropical wind blows, and pretty ladies wearing flowers in their hair. And I got a little senorita waiting for me down at the end of the pier. You know that, man, I'm gonna have big fun when I get there. Mexico, ain't no other way, baby. I'm tripping down to Mexico, Mexico. Barefoot into the shadows of the sunrise was the only thing on my mind. Love making in the afternoon suit me just fine. tripping down to Mexico. Ain't no other way, baby. Tripping down to Mexico. Let's trip on down one time, Colin. sunrise was the only thing on my mind. The love making in the afternoon suit me just fine. Sun goes down, I'm gonna go down and get me up. Me and my chicken gonna drink a Corona. Salt and lime is just a wasting my time. I'm staying up all night, sleep all day, up all night, where there ain't no other way. Tripping down Mexico, ain't no other way, baby. I'm tripping down to Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. Tripping down to Mexico, tripping down to Mexico, yeah. Tripping down to Mexico, tripping down to Mexico, Max Maricillo on the drum solo, yeah.